we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Let's go now.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The Eagles at 13-1 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Down inside the 10.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Sanders will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff. You go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. To throw is Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
from just shy of midfield. Prescott flushed out right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Hurts.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Open man right side is Ingram. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Prescott now. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. They'll try to run it in, going option right. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Elliott fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Fourth down, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. They'll set up to throw. Out to his left. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, he stays up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Going for it with Sanders. And some room to roam now. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So they get the conversion on fourth, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Touchdown!
Quez Watkins.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Elliott good with a PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Alert! Alert!
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
60 average! 60 average!
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain. But first down, Hurts. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18 level, 18 left.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Hurts will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's back to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Elliott is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here's Prescott.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Now Dak into the hands of Ingram, and he'll have a 1st down as he's able to work his way out of bounds with 14 seconds remaining.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
To throw, Prescott.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That is caught by Lamb.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.